Finally back at the home gym, guys. We're hitting a leg and shoulder workout currently, so I'm going to take you through that today, show you a couple things, and also, because I got dogged out so much on my squat depth from one of the last videos, I'm going to be working on my form a little bit using lighter weight, so I'm going to make sure I'm trying to hit depth a little bit below parallel, because I always used to do that, and then I just got into a bad habit of not going low enough. So work on the form a little bit today, dropping the weight, and we're going to see how that feels. And just had our graduation commencement yesterday, so I'm officially graduated from high school.
Dengler.
So that was pretty cool. Everything went pretty good with that. Alright, so now that I'm graduated from high school, the plan for next year is I'm going to Ohio State for biomedical engineering. So decided not to play football next year. Had a few offers and everything, one Division I offer, but decided not to play next year. I might just take next year off and perhaps try to do like a walk-on tryout the following year, but next year I just want to see how everything goes. Just being a student, you know, just doing the fitness thing for a little bit and see how all that goes. Depth's feeling pretty good right now, guys. I think I'm getting a little below parallel, so I'm happy with it for now. I'm going to keep rocking with that type of form and see where it goes from there. Alright, so I was just recently approached by a company called NORDIC Lifting. They have all kinds of different lifting gear, like knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, lifting belts, lifting shoes, straps, all kinds of stuff. And I've personally been using, you've probably seen them in some of my squatting videos and stuff. They're the NORDIC Lifting knee sleeves for over 3 years now. So I've been using these for a while, and the company approached me and wanted to have me as a sponsored athlete. So like I said, I've been using these knee sleeves for 3 years. So if you're not currently using knee sleeves for squatting, they definitely help immensely. I always used to have aches and pains in my knees and everything. Started using the knee sleeves, and my knees are like so much better. Not nearly the same amount of aches that they had before. Keeps your knee so much warmer, and the joint just slides so much easier. So if you do not have knee sleeves yet, try some knee sleeves out, and I highly recommend you try out these NORDIC Lifting sleeves. They are half the price of all the other popular brands, such as like SBD, Ray-Bans, and they're literally the same quality. So if you are interested in trying out some of the knee sleeves or any of the other products they have all kinds of lifting gear. Check out their website in the description below, and you can use my coupon code Dengler10 to get you 10% off. So yeah, now I'm officially a sponsored athlete for NORDIC Lifting. And yeah, like I said, their products are great, so I'm looking forward to working with them. Alright, so we're finished up with squats, did 4 sets of 4 with the adjusted form. So I'm going to get the rest of this shoulder workout here. So first I'm going to show you guys a couple of the things I do to warm up my rotator cuffs to prevent injury before I do any shoulder routine or before any benching or pushing exercises. Alright, so the first one for warming up my rotator cuffs here, this is a very simple one, but this is the one I found to be the best for actually getting your shoulders all warmed up to prevent injury. So what you're going to do, put your heels flat against the wall, back flat against the wall, and your head flat against the wall, along with your arms flat against the wall. And then we're just going to push straight up like we're doing on press, and come all the way down. And then you're going to do that. I'll do it maybe 25 times, just until I feel like I'm getting a proper warm-up in my rotator cuffs. So you're going to start to feel a little bit of burn in your rotator cuff, as long as you're keeping everything flat against the wall here. Coming all the way down, all the way up. So I'll do a couple sets of that, and that one honestly I found to really help just warm up your shoulders. We're also going to do, using a band, we're going to do some of these, I believe they're called shoulder dislocations or something, but yes, you can use a resistance band. You're going to start here, keeping your back straight again, flat, no arching your back or anything, and we're just going to come over our head, all the way back around, nice and slow, not too fast, keeping the back straight. So do this 12 to 15 times, like I said with the other one, a couple sets here. Alright, so after just one set of each of those, shoulders are already feeling pretty warm, but I'm going to do another set anyways. But yeah, so just try those out. Honestly, I feel like it's helped my shoulders so much when it comes to keeping them healthy and my rotator cuffs healthy. So try those out, and then we're going to get right into the barbell seated military press right here. Alright, so doing barbell military press for 8 to 10 reps. We're going heavy here, making sure when we bring it down, we're bringing our elbows down more at like a 45-degree angle here rather than straight back, even though it's hard to go straight back with your head in the way. So you're going to come in front of your face, arms down at a 45-degree angle to protect your shoulders a little bit, and then pressing up back over the head to get the full contraction at the top. Going with barbell jump squats here for the next one. Cutting the weight by over 50% of what we're using for squats. So I'm using 185 pounds here. We're going for about 10 to 12 reps. Just using this one for explosiveness, a little bit of jump training. Alright, so next up is dumbbell lateral raises. So on this one, we're trying to make sure we get our elbow higher than our wrist. So I see a lot of people, when they do the lateral raises, their elbow stays down here while the wrist comes up to the top. So that's basically making your shoulder do less work because it doesn't have to go as high. So in this case, you guys definitely need to make sure that this elbow remains higher than your wrist throughout the whole movement. It's going to make it harder, but it's going to make your shoulder have to do more work. Sets of 10 to 12 here. I'm doing 3 sets using the 30-pound dumbbells. So let's get another set. So I've done these ones before. This is the dumbbell Arnold press. Okay, so I'm using the 50-pound dumbbells, going a little lighter than I would on a regular press because we're coming all the way in with the dumbbells to get the full stretch in the deltoid, coming back up, pressing over our heads to get the full contraction. So, like I said, this can be a burnout, going 10 to 12 reps, and you just want to basically go to failure on these last couple sets. A lot of you guys have been asking me what I do for my traps, and honestly, I don't really train my traps that much because I'll train them a couple times and they'll be popping out pretty decently. I have like a decent natural genetics in my traps, but when I'm going to do them, I usually do like a heavy barbell shrug here. So when you're doing your shrugs, a lot of people just like come straight up, but your traps are responsible for pulling your shoulders back and up. So what you want to do is be pulling your shoulders back and up at the same time to get a better, fuller contraction. So we're going to go heavy on this one. I'm just using 225 right now because I have not done this one in a little bit of time. But yeah, anyways. And I forgot to mention, at the bottom, you want to make sure you just literally let your arms just dead hang at the bottom so that you fully stretch out your traps. So a lot of people just come down to this part right here and then go back up. But if we're trying to make the traps bigger, we're trying to elongate them, stretch them out so they can grow bigger. So you want to just literally let your arms dead hang down and it'll fully stretch out your traps. And then, like I said, coming up and back at the same time to get the full contraction. Alright guys, so this is going to be the start of my cut. So here's a little physique update at around 215 pounds right now. So just with a little pump here, shoulder and leg pump. But yeah, this is going to be my starting physique at 215 pounds. We're going to cut down. I'm not sure exactly which day we're going to go for a show here. But yeah, like I said, we're going to start cutting down. I'm going to have to do a show in around 9 weeks from now. So it doesn't give me as much time as I would like, but that's what we're going to go for. So I'm still looking at finding a show in between that time. Pretty good. So if you made it this far in the video, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm super excited to cut down because this is like my first time actually cutting down in all my years of lifting. So I want to see how far we take my physique in this 9 weeks of cutting here, and I want to see, you know, how we can do in a competition about 9 weeks out right now. So super excited to cut down. Just got the NORDIC Lifting sponsorship, so super pumped about that. Also follow me on this journey throughout my cut. So thank you guys for watching. Plenty of good stuff to come. So I will see you guys in the next video.